Vodafone Giants are charging. They lost 4 tenths of a second down at Murray's corner. There's going to be 6.5 minutes of this race left to go. Gap back down to 2 seconds, Lorenzo.
Yeah, they needed now to shred 1 second per lap, 1 second, 1.2 seconds per lap in order for them to reach the car ahead of you and to be in a hopeful contention for you to make an overtake. You're gonna have a roughly 3 laps for you to do any kind of overtake. So paddle to the metal, my boy, and wish for the stars.
Yeah. As we go through, the gap is down to 1.8 seconds. The gap is down to almost 1.7 seconds. We go on board the Vodafone Giants as they work up the mountain. And well, this is where traffic can be your curse or it could be your savior right now, depending on where you catch it. If you're Matteo Falunghi, you want to catch that traffic from the exit or turn number 17 onwards. And you've got to hope that the Vodafone Giants car catches it after the chase. The gap's down to 1.5 seconds. In a moment's time, it doesn't matter when you catch the traffic, they'll both be dealing with it at the same corner. But with 5 minutes to go, yes, it's a battle for P number 12, but this is what we love about endurance racing. There always is a fun battle at the end. And we've got one here. DRS Wave Italy AMG versus Vodafone Giant. 1.5 in towards the chase, Lorenzo.
Yes, and the gap is slightly closing. Once again, 1.4 seconds. Let's see after the chase how it's going to be that gap between the RS Wave Italy AMG and the Vodafone Giant Sergio Ignacio with some heavy braking, some aggressive braking towards the chase. Still 1.4 seconds, and now he's going to come into Murray's corner, into the start finish line, and let's see how that gap is going to be. Around 1.3 7 tenths of a second shred into this lap. Still not enough, push up.
Yeah, he gained 663 thousandths of a second. Got a little bit loose there on the XL Hell corner as he works himself up the mountain again for what will be their third to last time. If you're allowed to say third to last, I don't know about English anymore. It's too late in the morning, but here they come through turn number 2, up towards the cutting once again. This is going to be a real test to see where the gaps are. Now they're in the same postcode. They enter the cutting. Really, a bit more damage to the Vodafone Giants car, but actually, was that the Wave Italy car getting loose on corner exit? It was, and that's 2 tenths to a second immediately there to the number 4 car.
Yeah, and now it's going to be a little bit dangerous as the Vodafone Giants just comes up into McPhillamy. Oh, it's like graze on the wall. McPhillamy Park. He's just going to lose around 1/10 of a second. He's going to go into Skyline. There is a Mercedes right ahead of him there. He's going to be damaging for them. He's going to go right around the dipper. Head into Forest Elbow. He's going to be right on his back bumper. What I would do is just ride that drive. Come into Forest Elbow. Maximize the speed on the exit. Ride the drive. Go through. And then just power out for another lap. You're going to have 2 laps to go, son. Make sure you make it count.
Here we are then. 2 laps to settle it for DRS Wave Italy and Vodafone Giants. So number 10 versus number 4 car. P12, P13 on track and overall. Gap will be half a second into the chase. Both of these teams will want to finish this race. Ironically, if they retire now, they will still finish in P12 and P13 because of the fact they got a 3-lap advantage over TT Racing Red. So actually, in some ways, they can just have at it at this point. In towards Hell Corner once again. This is where the draft will come into play. This is where we'll see how bad the damage is on the Vodafone Giants car in terms of being able to manipulate that draft. Here is the first long run of the lap towards turn number 2. Sergio is going to have a look to the outside, and he's not going to be close enough there. But that was the let me just upset your braking zone kind of move.
Yeah, he's basically the DRS team just made a movement at the last second, just try to set up old slight wobbly on the Vodafone Giants, just managed to keep in control. The number 4 car still within that gap, marginal gap, about 4/10 of a second within the DRS team or ahead of him. And Sergio is going to do everything within his power so he doesn't get any major damage on his power. Try to get a good run into McPhillamy Park. Now into Skyline. They have a Porsche right ahead of them. What that Porsche will do.
Get out of the way.
Nicely done to the Porsche. Nicely done. Get out of the way. Make sure those two battle safely. Now, Forest Elbow coming up, Will.
Yeah, just to let you know, by the way, we have had TT Racing coming towards pit road for Splash and Dash. They come out in 9th place. They are 1.1 second ahead of the Hellenic Racing team. Vodafone Giants, however, they didn't get a great run out of Forest Elbow there. So now they've got a lot of work to do.
Final lap opened up.
Yep, so it'll be the final lap for your race leader, Jonas Wohlmeyer, but these drivers will have one more lap after this one. Vodafone Giants going to look to the outside, into the chase, can't get it under braking. Wave Italy will keep the position for the moment, but will Giants get the run on the exit?
Wiggle for the DRS with the car.
Yeah, and this is going to be the move then, down to the outside. Vodafone Giants, Sergio Inocchio to the outside, into Murray's corner. Can't get the job done then, but now you can see the desperation mode kicking in because this is going to be their last lap. And well, because of what happened there, Vodafone Giants have really only got one major move. They're not going to be close enough into turn 2. They're going to have to do it on the run towards the chase, I think, Lorenzo.
Yeah, the only place he can actually do any movements is the chase, really. He's just going to have to try that draft from the Mercedes ahead of him and try to set up into the dipper. Have a good run. Coming to Forest Elbow. Make sure you're within a 3/10 of a second gap for the car ahead of you, and then work all the way through the chase and Conrad straight so you can have a fighting chance to overtake.
Yep, so we've got ourselves now. Well, time has officially expired. So that is it in terms of time. 12 hours of this race are complete. Pure Racing team are leading the way. We will try and get you to the start-finish line, but we want to still keep it on this battle for 12th place. We'll talk about Pure Racing team in a moment because they've had a fantastic run here today. Vodafone Giant are still battling out, though, with DRS Wave Italy AMG. They're going to head themselves down to Forest Elbow for their final time.
Walmart coming into Murray's corner.
Yep, so Jonas Wohlmeyer, he's going to get himself the start-finish line. We're going to see himself crossing the line. He will claim overall victory here, but we still got Vodafone Giants versus DRS Wave Italy. So we're going to go back to that one before we celebrate the victory for Jonas Wohlmeyer, and it's not going to be close enough for Vodafone Giants. Unless they get a big move, they're going to bump them on the run through the chase. Let's have a look. Will they try and do something into Murray's corner on the final time? Will they use the chrome horn? And they're going to try it. They're going to slide, and they're not going to manage to make it happen. DRS Wave Italy able to hold on to 12th place. Now, let's celebrate that moment and the victory for your overall winner, Pure Racing Team.